that fool. Hit him, 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 hit him. Smash him up, watch that move. Went too swift, can't catch these dudes. Hit him, 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 hit him. Listen, 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 hit him, listen. It's Eagles talk live, let's talk Eagles. Philly bleed green, it's from your people. Fly, Eagles fly. Let's beat the squad. Big Pat shelling, Dante the dark job. Drop the stats on him, drop the facts on him. It's Pregame, baby, let's get it on.
And welcome to Eagles Talk Pregame Show. I'm your host, Pat Sandlin. As you can see, I'm solo for a little bit. The show should be on a little bit later. She has a little head cold. Shout out to my cousin Dante. He's in South Carolina for a family's funeral. Shout out to my family down south. Shout out to my family in North New York. I went to a funeral yesterday. So shout out to everybody all around. But today I'm solo dolo for a little bit until the show gets on. But this is the pregame show of Eagles Talk. So let's get rowdy. Let's get ready for this game. Get the what they call the Rejects, the Giants. And again, welcome to Eagles Talk. Today is the game where we see what this team is really made of. This team has to be a dominant team against this Giants team that's decimated by injury. But before I get into that, let's get into the first quarter.
You're now listening to the first quarter.
If this is the first time tuning to Eagles Talk, we are Eagles fans, and this show is by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. And what we do on this show, we're not broadcast joiners. We don't come here with suit and tie and stuff of that nature, even though my oldest brother want us to, but we don't. We come on here, we talk to you guys. We don't talk at you guys. We listen to your opinions. You put it on the screen. We talk with you. We have a dialogue. And also with that, it's just like us sitting on the couch watching the game together. We drink. So let me know what you're drinking, because I'm doing a shot of tequila. Terramana tequila by The Rock. One day we might get sponsored by these guys, because this actually is really good tequila. Let me know what you're drinking out there as we get ready for the hated Giants. We got 2 games in New York. 2 games at the same stadium. I think we might stay in New York. But for our Philadelphia Eagles, let's take a shot to them. Down the hatch. 3, 2, 1. And again, let's get into this. Let's go right into it. Let's not hesitate. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's really get into this game. Right now, for the New York Giants, the active list looks as follows. Wide receiver, Kadarius Toney. Wide receiver, Sterling Shepard. Tight end, Kyle Rudolph. Tight end, Caden Smith. Fullback, Colin Gosby. Offensive guard, Wes Martin. For our Philadelphia Eagles, running back, Jordan Howard. Quarterback, third-string quarterback, Reed Sinnett. Defensive tackle, Marlon Tulupo. Cornerback, Tay Godwin. Cornerback, Mac McClain. And defensive back, Kerry Vincent. That's our your inactives today. Listen, they're down some offensive weapons, so it's time for us to go up there and whoop they behind. They've been talking all this about our Philadelphia Eagles, especially how the end of the last season ended. How the end of the last season ended, they talked so much trash about this is not a winning coach. This is not how you go out there and play a football game. You don't lose just because of draft picks. Dudes, y'all are what? 3-6, 3-5? So y'all not following your own little remarks y'all can say to us. Then you get upset about us because we drafted you guy. Well, if you wanted Smitty so badly, you should jump ahead of us, jump ahead of Cowboys and got him. We did it. All right. So if it gets you, we're gonna go out there and spank you guys like the little giants you are. Let me go to some comments in the room. Jeremiah Matthews, first comment today. 11-6 winning out. That would be great. Tony Barron, yo, Pregame. Yes. Drexel Davis, let's get this W. Jeremiah JT, 2 games out of first after we smashed the midgets, 1 behind. Fly, Eagles, fly. And this is always welcome in this group. This is always welcome in the group. Indeed, and I'm not taking a job site. Richard Boo, What's up, Eagles family? Yes. Marcus Frazier, you're hitting up. What's up, Eagles Talk family? What's going on, Marcus from YouTube? Mel Davis, happy Thanksgiving holiday weekend. Let's go. Boston Scott, the giant killer. Yes, he is. He's a dominant force against the Giants. It's week in and week out. We play the Giants. This guy's going to have at least 2,000 yards if we were to play the Giants throughout the whole season. That's how good he is against the guys. Fire the show up. We need a streak, baby. Let's go, Eagles. Yes, let's go to some new comments. Scott Manil coffee today with the sad face. It's all right. Sometimes you can't drink. Sometimes you gotta do that caffeine and get yourself ready for this game. But today we have to go out there and dominate. We have to go ahead, rely on our running game, even though we're without Jordan Howard. We still have three running backs in the stable. Boston Scott is the midget killer. He is the giant killer. Miles Sanders, we need you to hold on to the ball and be dominant on the ground because you provide that home run hitting ability. With you fumbling, you don't help us out. You cannot fumble today. Today is not one of those games. They will come here. They will come to this game very excited to try to get a W for their new offensive coordinator. Because they just fired their offensive coordinator, the former Dallas head coach. I forget his name now. I don't really care. Uh, but we need to go out there and dominate in all facets of the game like we did against, the Saints in the game prior. So we need to really go out there and be sound. Make sure we don't get no stupid penalties. Hold on to the football and don't give the game away to the Giants. That's very key today. Don't give the game away to the Giants. The Giants are decimated with injuries on the offensive side of the ball. Right now, they're going with Daniel Jones at the quarterback, Kenny Galloway, Darius Slayton, and John Ross. That's their three wide receivers. Kenny Galloway has 30 catches for like 316 yards, 66 yards, I think it is, no touchdowns. Don't make him a start today. Do not make him a starter today. Do not get beat deep by these two burners and Darius Slayton and John Ross. And Saquon Barkley is not at 100%. He will be playing today, but he is not at 100%. So let's make sure we go out there and dominate on the defense. Defensive side of the ball. Jonathan Gannon, you've been doing outstanding these last two games. You've been doing outstanding calling different blitzes, disguising different blitzes, having your corners actually play up to their potential, which is man coverage. Keep that ebb and flow going. Keep that ebb and flow going because that's how you win games. You don't win games by sitting back and let these receivers get those 6 or 7 yard pass before a defensive guy can touch them. Be aggressive. Be aggressive all game and take it to these Giants. Let me go to some more comments. Give me hands. Let's take care of business in New York and get this done. Yes. Yes. Let's take care of business. It's a business. It's a business trip. We're going to be right back here next week. But this week, let's take care of our first week's business, which is basically humiliate the New York Giants. No, Davis, this needs to be an NFC statement game. Definitely needs to be a statement game. It definitely needs to be a statement game. I understand all the talk about Jalen Hurts not throwing the ball, 30 times a game because this is a throwing league. But you got to understand something. This team, their philosophy is not necessary just to run the ball. How they win the games is a mentality. Their mentality is to be more physical than the team they're going up against. And with that being said, I got my co-host on, Nichelle. Hey,
Hey,
Nichelle, how are you? How you feeling?
I'm hanging in there. A little under
Yeah.
the weather, but I'm trying to keep on a cheery face because we're about to get this W today.
Yes, you about to get this dub. We got to get this dub. We got to get this dub. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. I don't know how it would feel if we were to come on this post-game show with a loss.
Uh,
I don't want to see it
Look,
in existence. Like,
I'm gonna take some extra medicine and keep it pushing. I'm gonna numb that loss. So let's not put that in the universe. What are you talking about? We're
I
gonna
don't know.
win.
I
We're
thought,
gonna almost win out. We may drop one game. Come on now.
yeah,
Come on
yeah.
now. The Giants are in turmoil. I don't want to hear this mess. Oh, new coach. They don't even know their heads from their asses right now. Let's go. Let's have at it. We're hitting our peak. We're hitting our stride. Come on now.
Yes,
Come
we
on
are definitely
now.
in our stride. When we found the identity of what we are, what this team's identity truly is the mentality to be physical. And when you apply that, if people say if we did this from the beginning of the season, how different would this team be? What would this record be for this team? But we are hitting the stride at the right time, I believe. I believe
Yes.
we're really hitting the stride at the right time.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Danny Dimes, he gonna be on his back. He getting picked today. You know he ain't grown enough to make well advised throws. Come on now. Come on now.
Go some more comics. Michael Willis, strong run game, and we need to pressure Danny Dimes. Definitely. You know what? The thing about it is, for somehow reason, Danny Dimes always plays okay against us. He
Well,
always plays
so does
okay.
the entire NFC East. That's just how we play each
Yeah,
other. Like,
we're like brothers in the backyard.
right, right. We're gonna
Marcus
fight.
Frazier, we're definitely going to fight. Marcus Frazier from YouTube. Looking forward to the O line to get to the QB today. Hard pause. Deion Jones, feel better, Nichelle. This
Thanks,
34-14 win
Dion.
would mean you up. Oh.
Oh, he already got the prediction. Go ahead.
uh Bylog Jones can't speak on what if we getting it together at the right time. Okay. I really do think we are getting together at the right time. We're gelling at the right time. This team is becoming their identity is actually being more discussed week in and week out. And the one thing that we always talked about of our defensive front and our defense as a whole, we asked the question, why is our defensive backs playing 7 yards on the line of scrimmage? Now they're actually starting bump the bump, man up, in your face defensive coverage. I love that. I almost shed a tear on Sunday at the Saints game. Like, I literally shed a tear when I saw that on the first defensive play. I'm talking to the guy next to me, like, yo, they bumped them, they man coverage. That's a beautiful sight.
He got all emotional. Got
It was,
Pat all in his feelings.
yeah, that's before I got my drinks in me because it was cold out there.
Hmm.
All right, so let me end this quarter.
And that's the end of the quarter.
As you can see, it's just me and Michelle today. My cousin Dante, the Dark Knight, he has traveled down to South Carolina for a family member's funeral. I was going to go, but I also had to go to New York for another family member's funeral. So we're our funeral out. We had to split it up a little bit. So it's just me and Michelle here to watch this beautiful game of the Eagles dominating the midgets. So today I am drinking the Terramina tequila.
I'm drinking tea,
Yeah,
ginger and turmeric tea.
that sounds good right now.
You can get it at the whole natural food store. It's
Yeah.
good. It comes loose, so you got to have something to put it in.
Okay. Might have to try that next time.
It's good. It's good.
So to Philadelphia Eagles, let me know what you're drinking down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
You're now listening to the second quarter.
So what do we really have to be? What are the keys to be dominant today besides just running the ball and taking over the line of scrimmage?
Our defense has to play with the intensity that they played last week on out from here to the rest of the regular season.
Hmm.
Our defense has to play. They have to get pressure on Mr. Danny Dimes. We need to score on defense again today. Make him pay for those ill-advised throws. So
Yes.
it's about time that our defense is actually playing Eagles brand of football defense. It took them a while. Maybe Gannon didn't get the memo. He probably finally listened to his fan base and
Hmm.
to all the pundits. That's not how we play defense here, but we're here now. So I'm gonna need me at least 2 pick sixes today.
Look
I'd
at
like
that.
to see Slay score,
Look at
and
that.
I'd like to see him sacked about 3 to 5 times. So
3 to 5 times. That'll be
you
an
heard
awesome
it
game.
here.
That'd be an awesome game. Deion Jones put up. We need 2 turnovers. He put that up before we started the quarter. So y'all in sync.
Hmm.
Matthew, we need to show them who's boss. Definitely.
We're the
Do
boss. We run this I-95 corridor. Don't get
corridor.
it twisted.
Yes, yes.
Don't get it
Speak that. Speak
twisted.
that. Speak that.
Yeah, I'm
Jeremiah.
positive. I'm trying to be. It could be the meds.
But you know what? This team has given us some positive outlook this past week and week prior. They have given us something to be positive about. Like they're playing at the clip that we want them to play at. Their defense is playing well. Our offense is grinding the ball out. We letting those 300-pounders do what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Road grade, open these holes. Baldy is doing these weekly updates about this how you do it. Look at Lane Johnson, look at London Dickinson, look at Jordan Malata. He's saying that in his clips week in and week out. We love that. We've been talking about that since week one. And it's about time our offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator has understand what we as Philadelphia fans want from a team.
That's right. That's right. Hard nosed ball.
Yes. Hammy hands. Let's have another miracle in the Meadowlands and blow this team out like Dallas and let Dallas know we're coming for the division title.
Coming for the number one spot. Chew up, Luda.
Walter, what's good? Eagles talk family. What's going on, Walt? Let's get some more. Cowturns fans are mad. Eagles going all out W's from here on out. Hey, listen, that's 11-6, right? If we went out, that'd be 11-6. That'd be like something that we didn't really expect. We kind of predicted it in the beginning, but for them to be actually hitting their stride right now is a good sign. It's a really good
Yeah.
sign.
Well, this is kind of when you want to hit your stride. You would have liked to put a few more W's under the belt early on.
Mhm.
I would have been a little bit happier if we had a went 500 for that first group in the games. Then we'd be in a really good position. But playing catch up and we're hitting our stride. We're still in a decent position to make some noise. So I'm gonna take the good with the bad and the growth.
There you go. Uh, Must win mentality, not should win. Must win mentality. I love
Tony
that.
said it's a mandate. We must win.
uh, yes, I said I wanted to get sacks last week, and we did. We can do it again. Put the pressure on the QB.
That's
Listen,
right.
if we put the pressure on the QB, it don't matter what kind of QB he is. It could be Aaron Rodgers,
Mm-mm.
Drew Brees, Drew Bledsoe, freaking the guy down in Tampa Bay. You put pressure on a quarterback that breaks pipes, and it shows the deficiencies in a quarterback. Because once you start seeing those ghosts as a quarterback, you start
You
making
can't
those
stop it.
mistakes. Yep,
Quicksand, quicksand. And people talk about us like we haven't had Green Bay's number for quite some time.
we
So
have.
I'm just confused. Like people forget their stats. They forget our stats. They forget the stats Hertz is putting up because they still on this. Is he the QB? Numbers don't lie. People lie. Get out
Ooh,
your emotions. He
ooh.
may not look the way you want him to look. He may not be this. He may not be that. But his numbers are still one of the top. You know, top QBs at his age.
Yes, it
They don't
is.
lie. The numbers don't lie. You can say what you want, but
He's
he got stats on stats on stats right now as a young buck. So, and we always had people's number like Green Bay. Come on,
mhm.
stop playing with
It-
me.
It's, it's funny that you bring that up about Jalen Hurts because we had a conversation. We've been back and forth with him, and you've been consistent with this young buck is going to be our quarterback of the future. Yeah, give him some time to grow, to grow. But from a report from Ian Rappaport, Philadelphia Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts is on his way to making his team's off season very simple. The second year pass has led Philly to wins in 3 of the last 4 games, while emerging as a dynamic run pass threat. If that continues, if they keep winning games behind them, the consequences will be dynamic. Sources explained this week that it would mean the Eagles wouldn't need to go after a big name, big time QB, spending valuable draft capital to do it. They wouldn't need Deshaun Watson or Wilson or Aaron Rodgers or any other passer whose name was banded about in trade rumors last offseason. Their search would be over. Listen, I would love for this to be true, to put all the rumors to the side, to not go after Russell Wilson, to not go after Deshaun Watson, to not go after Aaron Rodgers, who's going to be probably 40 years old, I think, 42, something like that. I mean, they are good quarterbacks in their own right. But this is an opportunity for this kid to grow with his receivers. They love each other. They love each other. Even though some of these guys aren't playing up to the potential we have, like JJ and Jaden Rager. Oh my goodness. In the stadium, They were calling Rager some names.
I know they were. I know they were. They were talking about him on
Oh
the
man, I didn't know it was that
on
serious.
WIP. It was funny.
But you know what? I think he is. If he continues in this direction that he's going, he has all the ability to limit the search for a quarterback. All we need now, really, is focus on defensive line. I love the kid from Michigan. I love some other guys out there. But Jalen Hurts is the linchpin to this office. He's the linchpin to this team. He is quote unquote our franchise quarterback going forward. I believe.
And so many people are, he can't throw, he can't do this. What is he, 16, 17 games in his career? She's still developing, 23 years old, still probably going to actually grow, physically grow
Hmm.
over the next 18 months up until the time he's 25.
Yeah.
It makes no sense to me. You don't hear them saying this, about the folks that were just crowned from the time they came out of college, like the Trevor Lawrences of the world, and you don't hear this hyper criticism.
Hmm.
And I just don't understand why Jalen Hurts, no matter he could put stats up and walk on water like Jesus, and y'all still would not be happy.
You know what? The crazy thing about it, earlier this year, he put up almost close to 100, 400 yards passing against the Chiefs, right?
Nobody
And
cares.
nobody
No,
cared
he
because we
can't
lost the
throw.
game.
He
He
can't
can't
throw,
throw. He
Pat.
can't do this. He
He
can't do
could put
that.
up 400 yards against the Chiefs,
Yeah.
but he can't throw.
I
I think
mean,
it's
listen,
obnoxious at this point, to be
he
honest
gives you
with you. I
he
think
gives you
we need to
that.
check ourselves.
Yes, he gives you that
So,
that dynamic ability that some of these quarterbacks, especially these younger quarterbacks, don't have. He has that mentality, that winning mentality. I hate to keep saying mentality in this
mm,
in his
it
pregame,
matters.
but
It
it
matters.
matters. His demeanor is how everybody gravitates to him, how he picks his teammates up, how his teammates picks him up. Like Jordan Mailata said, he got pissed off with when defensive lineman hit his quarterback late. You
That's
know,
right. You want
we
your O
want that.
line to fight for you. I
Yes.
see too many people fighting for Carson Wentz.
Nah.
And number two, first 15 games, compare Wentz as NFL starts, compare Wentz and Hurts. Jalen Hurts has a higher QB rating than Wentz does.
He
But
does.
y'all was all Wentz we trust by game 6, 7, and 8.
I ain't
Y'all
gonna hold you
didn't
up.
judge him. He could do no wrong. Oh, he got the arm. He got everything you think a quarterback should have. And look what that ended us. He didn't have the mental fortitude for this city.
Yeah, yeah, because you gotta have that mental fortitude.
You
Uh,
do. You have to have all the intangibles and you have to have the skills. So this hyper criticism of the skills, I think it's a little biased up in there. I'm kind of sick of it because what week are we in a season at this point?
12, week
We're 12
12.
we're 12 weeks into the season. The boy is breaking stats. He's in top 5, top 10 lists along with the Mahomes and the
Mhm.
Herberts of the world, and y'all still ain't satisfied.
Yeah,
I
he's
can't
wait.
even listen to the radio anymore half the time.
Yeah,
Y'all still ain't satisfied.
this Philadelphia, you know that. You know that.
Like, damn,
They
what he gotta do?
he gotta go out there and win a chip. That's what he gotta do.
The hell with that. He's
Let me.
our quarterback. The rest of y'all go be Dallas fans. Go ahead somewhere.
Oh wow. Jeremy T said, I'm calling it. Cox is getting 2.5, 3 sacks this game. Okay.
He need to. He
Uh,
need to do
Yo,
something.
he was dominating in that Saints
He
game.
was. He
I
he
don't,
was doing some he was
like,
doing
even
some
though his
things.
stats didn't, like, he was literally, they actually one time they triple teamed this dude.
He just so injury prone. And
Yeah.
mind you, he's like the same age as my oldest son. So
Wow.
he needs to get it together. He still can play, but he needs some consistency over there.
Our
Come on,
third
Hurts.
Kurhurst is chiming in from South Carolina. I know it's nice and warm down there because my brother told me it was.
That's right. One game at a time, Scott.
Uh,
Hey,
Dante, we're
Dante.
winning today. Book it,
Yes,
Dano.
we are.
With that being said, it's time to end this second quarter.
And that's the end of the quarter.
Again, welcome to Eagles Talk pregame show. Eagles fans, for Eagles fans, this is what we do. We like to drink, we like to talk about our favorite Eagles team, and we do so by taking our favorite drinks, which is mine is tequila, Terramana tequila. And for Nichelle, since she's recovering,
I'm having tea. I'm fighting off a bit of a head cold. But look, I'm out of brandy, or this would have been a hot toddy. Do
yes,
not get it
I was gonna say
twisted.
put some brandy in that
If
thing.
y'all got some brandy, please send some brandy my way. I may just go to the store real quick before the game because my hot toddy and this ginger turmeric tea, let me tell you, and
It's something
blackberry
serious.
brandy, yes, clear all this up. Clear all this up.
So I'm taking the shot for us, I guess. So let me know what you're drinking out there. And for our Philadelphia Eagles, as we go against the hated New York Giants who disrespected us, their coach Joe Judge talk about how our winning, that's not winning culture. You know what? I say to him, F you. Catch this L that we're about to give to you.
Yep, catch this
So
L, New York.
for our Philadelphia Eagles, down the hatch, 3, 2, 1.
Eagles Talk, the number one Eagles coverage show on Facebook. That is by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. You're now listening to the third quarter.
Let's go. We got about 10 minutes before this game jumps off, and we're gonna save the fourth quarter to the post game show when we talk about a victorious Philadelphia Eagles going against the losers New York Giants.
We need a Hertz remix of "No One Likes Us." No one likes me. I don't care. I'm putting up stats. I'm putting up stats. No one likes me. I don't care.
You know what? I might sit
Can we
down
get a
and
Hertz
do that.
remix?
I
Can
might
we
have
get
to
a
sit
Hertz
down and do that.
remix?
I might have to sit down and do that. We got some more comments. Pressure, pressure, pressure.
That's right.
Definitely
All day under pressure. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
need to stay healthy. Our injury report was a big hurt piece for a couple years.
Fact.
We have been relatively healthy this year, and
Yeah.
it's a good thing. I
Let's
mean,
not let's not even say the I word. Let's not even put it into the
boom,
universe.
boom.
Okay? Healthy. Healthy. Health
Re-
and happiness.
Good game to Hurts on 3 running TDs. I don't know about three
Okay.
running TDs. I think I need to see a pass
I
TD
would
from
like
him.
some pack. Oh, come
But
on.
you know what? I
I
wouldn't
want
matter.
Quez and Devontae to go off.
Oh my goodness.
I
There
just want
was a
them to
play,
go
the whole
off.
stadium went off that Quez beat this corner so bad. But Jalen was under so much pressure at that particular time, and he scrambled and it didn't see Quez. But
Mhm.
man,
That's the
his
part
speed
that
his
sucks.
speed is real.
Come on now. Come on. Quez is hungry. We gotta get Quez the ball.
Do you think it might be because we let down by Wit, so now it's psychological? It could be.
It could be.
It
It
could have
could be
been.
for some, but for
I think
others,
it
I
was.
think it's just,
I
you
think it was
know,
just his backup coming in and winning the championship and everybody forgetting about him. I think that what it was. I really
yeah,
do. But
that was more mental. But we talk about our great O line. They still, if we're going to be hypercritical, our O line needs to do better pass blocking so we can open the pass up. He's always scrambling when they're trying to run the pass play because they don't pass block as well as they run block.
Yes.
So if you want to start calling people out for us not having some of these big pass play,
Hmm.
we have to start with our O line. I love our O line. Come
Yeah.
see them on any run play. Nobody's touching them.
Listen.
However, on pass plays, they give up too much.
Yeah, it's
They
a lot,
give
lot to
they
be
give
desired.
they
Yes.
give up way too much, and they don't afford us the opportunity, Jalen or the receivers, to for him to have sight lanes, for him to be able to stay in the pocket because they're always they don't pick up the rush
Yeah.
on pass plays. So let's be clear about why some of our big pass plays aren't coming off. It's not Jalen Hurts isn't just rushing because
Hmm.
nobody's there. They're not ghosts, they're people. And
Yeah.
our O line needs to do a way better job at pass blocking if we want to see that big um, passing game that everybody wants to see in this city.
I definitely agree with that because there were some opportunities in that game last week. Even though we still won 40, we had more opportunities. We could put up a 50 burger against these guys. So against the Giants today, I need London Dickerson. He's a road grader. He's
Mhm.
a you can get behind him and Mulata and get 5 yards easy, easy. But
Right.
I need him to step his pass blocking skills up today.
Yeah,
Him
that,
and
that
Jack Driscoll. Jack Driscoll is great out as one of the top guards, but when I see him sometimes, he gives up a
Yeah,
lot of ground.
I'm sorry, the pass block can sometimes be garbage, and it be. I saw when Quez was wide open. Everybody saw that, and I agree with Denise. Put her comment up. That does explain why he's in shotgun. What does that tell you? That ain't got nothing to do with the
Mm.
quarterback.
Yeah,
That has everything with the O line. He shouldn't have to always. I can't stand when they're always putting them in shotgun because
yeah,
that means we're already starting 5 to 7 yards back.
that is true.
Our O line needs better pass blocking. They need better, and our coaches need to run better schemes, put together better schemes, so we can disguise some of our passes, so they have time to block. But I won't go down that rabbit hole again. I beat y'all up about that for about 3 weeks. So
You have.
can we get some plays, some X's and
But you know
O's?
what? The energy the team brought to the game last week. If they bring that same energy this week, it's a no brainer. It's like that energy that they had for each other for each play that was being made. Um, the Saints couldn't answer. They couldn't answer that energy that was being brought to the
Mm-mm.
table. Let me go to some more
The
comments.
Saints are having a time too. Poor babies.
Yeah, they went from the number one rush defense to like middle of the pack now because of us.
Yeah, they're trash right now.
Maul Davis, pressure and mauling all day. They need to remember the day they played the Eagles Thanksgiving weekend 2021. D line, O line, Eagles Nation. Yes, we need to go out there and maul them. I do definitely agree with that. Set the tone, the line of scrimmage. But with that being said, we have about 5 more minutes before this game starts, and we need to start doing predictions. So let me know what you think about our Eagles, what the outcome may be. Nichelle, what do you think? What is your prediction for today's game?
Well, because the Giants play us tough, even though I think we should put up 40 on them, I don't think they're going to let us.
Mm,
So, um, I'm gonna go with 36-12 Eagles.
wow. He said they don't let us put up. They said 36-12.
Yeah, they gonna fight tooth and nail. They might even take some penalties just to keep us from scoring. But
Got me coughing at that one. Oh man, I gotta
but
drink
we
some
still
water.
gonna
Wait a minute.
backstab behind the day. We the beast of I-95. We're the beast of the East. I don't Dallas
Yes.
ain't even from the East. Come
Yeah,
on now.
I do have to say this. They do have some extra motivation today. They're down. Their backs. They feel as though they're back against the wall, and they've been wanting this game since the season ended last week. Since we gave up hope, they said we gave up hope for them to get into the playoffs. They was mad because they had a 4-win season. What was they had a 4 or 5 win season?
Not our
If you
problem.
won more, you would have had to worry about another team helping you get into the playoffs.
I lo-
So with that
Wasn't
being
we
said,
here last year too? Was it who was mad at us? Washington. Who was mad
the
at us last
Giants.
year?
Giants.
All
This matter
right,
is 2 times because
whatever.
we stole their player that they wanted in the draft. It matters because we took out Jalen Hurts against the Washington football team, and we lost that game because we could have won that game.
Hmm.
If we won that game, that means the Giants got into the playoffs, but we lost the game to get picks. They were upset about that. But you know what? We don't care about your feelings, and
We still
therefore
don't.
we're
F
going
your
we're
feelings.
going 8 town stomp on your face mask today. If we're able
Okay.
to control that line of scrimmage, like I say this every week, if we control the line of scrimmage, because they do have some players on the opposite side of the ball, we definitely come out this game with more points than them, and that's my prediction.
We probably
What's your
have more
plan, though?
fans than they will too in their own stadium. Actually, all these I-95 games will probably have a lot more Eagles
Yeah,
fans at
I
some
mean,
point.
listen, we come
We
in drones.
travel. We
We
road
travel.
warriors.
There were a few Saints fans that, you know what, they actually was in the stadium and they were like, you know what, I took my hat off to you guys.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
nice.
it was cool.
Did
It
you
was a
do some
good game.
shots with them at least? I mean, I love New
No,
Orleans, so I don't want to really
no,
piss off the Saint
no,
fans that much. I want to be able
no.
to
Just the way they treat
party
us
in
down
that
there,
city.
the way they treat us down there during the games, no. But in all
They still
seriousness,
have a great city now.
it's time for our Philadelphia Eagles to take on the little Giants of New York.
The
Go watch the game
defense.
and come back here for our post game reaction to our W today. Also, go to our Eagles Talk page on Facebook. There will be a game day chat that will be up just for the game. So, any things you need to express, it will be pinned on the top of our page. Eagles Talk for Eagles fans by Eagles fans. And with that being said, let's go Eagles. Get this dub. We out.
We go live in 5, 4, 3, 2. Smash him up, crack that fool. Quarterback crack, yo, sack that fool. Hit him,